What's going on, guys? Just want to do a quick little review visit to a video that I uploaded a few weeks ago with my Riley Defense Rak47 rifle. I've recently done some new things to it, nothing too major. I've added a few components just to give it a better look, and more function to me. Anyways, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. So first, let's make sure this gun is safe. For all your safety Nazis. Empty magazine. Empty the chamber. Lock the charging handle back. This gun is safe to manipulate. Go ahead and flag it. It's good to go. So right off the bat, you'll see the wood furniture up front. This wood furniture was Romanian blonde furniture that I got from someone in an online group that I'm in. But I since then refinished it, sanded it down, put some wood conditioner and restained it pretty much to a little bit more of a darker tone. I think darker tone wood furniture looks better on an AK in my opinion. And another thing that I did was added a Midwest Industries red dot mount here. This red dot mount it's pretty legit in my opinion. It's pretty rugged, pretty solid lockup, fairly easy to manipulate, fairly easy to make adjustments, remove, put back on. And yeah, I'll go ahead and go over some of the features on it. So to remove this, you'll see a little button right here that you press, and then the lever right here, this one, you pull it down in the down position, and this will slide off. And to slide it back on the side rail here on the receiver, and then all the way to the forward position, and then lock it in place. Pretty solid lockup. And it holds zero, when you remove it. So I just installed it today. I haven't shot with it yet to actually test it out, but so far from what I've seen, it's a pretty solid red dot mount, and we'll have to test it out when I go out to the range. So I also got this from someone in an online group that I'm in for a really good deal. I got a really good deal for the wood Romanian wood furniture and the red dot mount. I believe this red dot mount here retails for about 160 bucks or something like that on the Midwest Industries page. And I didn't quite pay that much. I paid a pretty decent amount, but it wasn't quite that much. It was a pretty good deal that I got it for. The Sig Romeo 5, I already had it. I had it on another rifle, and I decided to use it on this one. And yeah, I think it looks great. I think it's a pretty good look. It's a modernized with a touch of classic look AK. If that makes any sense, To me, this is like a pretty good look to a rifle like this. I still have the mag pull stock on here. It works great for me, I made it work really good because when I first installed it, the rear screw that you screw in to secure it right here didn't really make good contact with the threads, so I had to do some modification to make it a little bit more solid. But since then, it's pretty rugged. It holds pretty good. No problems there. I shot with it. It didn't get loose on me or anything, so it's pretty good. I think Atlantic Firearms sells a triangle metal stock that's fixed. Normally, those stocks come with side folders, which we can have folding stocks here in California. So I might go for something like that later on. But for the time being, I'm about to make this mag pull stock here work for me. So all in all, this is a pretty good setup for me. It works great. I'm kind of on the border of getting a AK-74 style muzzle brake. I like this slant brake here, but I don't know. I think with AK-74 muzzle device, it'll look a little better. This is a 7.62x39, by the way. So they do make those muzzle brakes for 7.62x39 with the clearance for that round. So yeah, I might add that later on. Only drawback for me about this mount is that originally what I was looking for is getting a red dot mount that I could co-witness with my orange sights. So I could co-witness the red dot with the front side post, but on the lower settings on the rear iron side here, you can't actually pick up the rear sight through the red dot. It sits too low and you just can't see it through the red dot. I'd say once you get to about I think it's 400 meters. Yeah, well, no, actually once you get to like the 700 meter adjustment here, then you're able to pick up the iron sights, which is not that bad, honestly, because I mean, because of how easy it is to remove the red dot off the rail here on the side to jump back to just using iron sights, which honestly I prefer to use iron sights for close distance or even longer distance, unless it's from like a LPVO, like what I have back there on that Aero Precision 300 blackout build. But yeah, I mean, as far as for a close range to mid-range rifle, irons for me were great. I just got into optics like about 2.5 years ago. I always preferred iron sights for the most part, but you know, it's 2022. Why not have optics on your guns, right? So yeah, that's the only major drawback for me about this mount. Other than that, it works great, you know, for, you know, quick target acquisition. So yeah, I mean, I'm just have to make it work. You know, if I decide to go with something else, like originally I was gonna go with the Ultimac gas tube cover here that has the rail on top, but I really like the look of, you know, the wood handguards here, the lower and the upper. So this is what I'm gonna go with, you know. I'm kind of thinking about adding a shark fin bottom handguard here, but I'm in California, you know, the shark fin, I know it's more of a hand stop, but technically you're not supposed to have a, you know, a forward vertical grip on a center fire rifle that doesn't have a fixed mag. This one does not have a fixed mag. I hate fixed mag systems because to me, they're not really reliable, and I want to be able to quickly, you know, reload my rifle if I have to, and I have to break the action, like say for, not for an AK, but for an AR, break the action, then drop the mag. I don't want to do that. For AKs, it's even worse because you actually have to take to remove the fixed mag, you actually have to take the dust cover here and literally unscrew the damn thing, which I'm not gonna do. So featureless is good for me, you know. I'd rather use a fin grip, but you know, you get used to it like anything else, you know, you just practice with it and it's not a problem. So yeah, anyways, you know, thanks for watching, guys. You know, if I decide to do any more modifications to this, you know, I'll go ahead and maybe do some updates later on, but I think this is how I'm just gonna leave this rifle, with the exception of the muzzle brake. I might go with the AK-74 style muzzle brake later on. Other than that, this is a workhorse for me, you know. I think it'll do great just the way it sits. I would prefer to have a metal triangle stock, but those are a little pricey, so I'll see how it goes. But anyways, you know, if you find this helpful, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming. I'm looking to add more content to my channel this year and more range footage as well, you know. So yeah, for the next video, I will be doing a video on my 300 blackout, Aero Precision 300 blackout build that I showed back there. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you're interested, and thanks for watching.